Previously on Relatable Baddies Book Club. Without further ado, let's just enjoy chapters 54 and 55. He was so good at that it made Amarantha trust him.
And that's someone that he doesn't want to Whoa. Hey, Feyre, I bet you feel real fucking stupid right about now.
Yeah.
Don't ya?
Bro, I want to say, how does Sarah J. Maas think of that?
Whoa. The first lick of Rhysand's tongue set me on fire.
I want you splayed out on a table like my own personal feast.
He growled his approval at my moan, my taste. Rhys came, slamming into the hilt. Outside, the mountains trembled, the remaining snow rushing from them in a cascade of glittering white.
Bro, Rhys is all talk. He's like, I want to pin you up against the wall.
Yeah.
I want to be able to scream.
He's like, the first time I bed you, I want to be f***ing you against a wall. Like, okay, bro, you ate her out, then f***ed her for 2 minutes. Holy
relatable.
Yeah, very relatable. See, that's what I love about Rhysand, all right? He is the most powerful High Lord Prithian has ever had, yet still relatable.
He's a High Lord of the people.
Welcome to Relatable's Baddies Book Club, where we will embark on a journey reading some of the finest pieces of literature you have ever laid eyes, or ears, if that's your preferred way to consume a book, on.
Oh, no.
A Court of Mist and Fury, chapters 56 to the end.
Why does this make me so happy?
Guys, we have finished the f***ing book.
A mix of emotions are happening, Jake.
A very big mix of emotions, and we have a lot to go through, but I quickly would like to go through the question that I asked on our broadcast channel.
Lead the way, my friend.
I said, baddies who love Rhysand. Would Rhysand be a good girl dad? The 94 responses.
Okay.
The best, and you know his daughter would have the sickest wardrobe.
Woo!
He would be a good girl dad, but Cassian would be the best girl dad ever.
Oh, shit. I reckon he would too.
Cassian, he gives vibes of being a good girl dad. Oh, he would make the perfect girl dad. The way he builds up Feyre and lets her be her authentic self is why he would be a great girl dad. He would be nothing but proud of his daughter, and it would allow her to truly be the girl and woman she is meant to be. Damn, boy. Yes, Rhysand is the epitome of a girl dad. IMO.
IMO.
It's an acronym for something. What is it?
Must agree. No,
Oh.
I must originate. I don't know.
What does IMO mean?
Yeah, I don't know. We're too old.
Someone said, side note, read Fourth Wing next. It has good spice. Throne of Glass has like 0 spice. Girl, don't tell us what to do.
The sass.
Another one said he would, but I think Cassian would be the ultimate girl dad, and that's got 17 likes.
Okay.
Damn, boy.
So we're agreeing on Cassian is the best girl dad.
Okay, one more. The best, although, let's be honest, the girl is never getting a boyfriend. Because could you imagine bringing him home to meet the High Lord of the Night Court?
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
That's why he'd be the best girl dad. I have a question first.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be a good girl dad?
Nah.
Okay, I'm not going to help you then.
I'm kidding.
You have food on your face, on the side of your face. I could let you go through the whole episode with it. Oh, fuck, I'm a good girl dad, aren't I?
Is it gone?
No, that's the other side. Other side. Yeah. Wipe some saliva on it. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. You're welcome. Could have gone through the whole episode of that.
No, I think you'd be a good girl dad.
Yeah. You better say that
You'd
now.
be nice and chill and understanding and just wanting them to do what they want to do. And
Exactly.
you wouldn't let some guy, treat him shit.
Yeah.
You would let them know if they were being treated shit type of situation.
Exactly.
So, guys, and majority girls. I say guys as in, like, I feel like people do it all the time. If I'm in a group chat with, I have a group chat for our house.
You say, hi, guys.
Yeah, and it's got Beth and our roommate.
Yeah.
And she's a woman. I say, hey, guys.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi came out. Pay me for Wi-Fi. I say, hey, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. It feels weird saying, hey, girls. Yeah. I don't know why. Hey, girls.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl, hey.
I'm trying to be just like so, I guess, direct. But
Nonchalant.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, baddies. I'm dying.
This book, guys, we are done. Like we said, mixed emotions.
Yeah.
We finished on the end of chapter 55.
Yeah, but we didn't finish it.
Well, I did after.
Yeah.
Jake fucked up.
We thought we finished it when we were listening to the audio, but to be fair, we got to the good bits.
Yeah. We got all the sex out, and basically the end of 55 was just Feyre and Rhysand fucking a few more times, or quite a few more times, and then Rhysand explaining what it does to him and how he's like all antsy and he wants to fight anyone who even looks at Feyre.
He's going to be super angry at the moment.
Yeah. He's super angry, and it takes like a normal Fae for like 2 weeks to get over it, and then Feyre is like, "Phew, a normal one.
Yeah.
I wonder what my High Lord Rhysy will be
Well,
like."
here we go. Here, that's 55.
Yeah.
So 56 starts off with them winnowing back to the Illyrian camp.
Yeah.
And I thought we listened to the whole chapter 55. So I started reading on chapter 56.
Yeah.
And they winnow into the camp, and she's like, they land, and Cassian goes, "Oh, about time." And Rhys is like, "Fuck off." And so he's like, "Fucking let's go then." And him and Cassian start fighting. And I was like, what is this? I was like, why are they randomly fighting right now? And then Feyre is like, a bit of monologue goes, if it takes 2 weeks for a normal Fae to get over this type of thing, what's it going to take? 2 months, maybe a year for the High Lord of the Night Court, the most powerful High Lord to ever exist? Is he going to be angry for a year? And I literally just was like, I have no idea what she's talking about, but I didn't even think for a second, we didn't finish chapter 55. I just kept going.
Because it was my phone we listened to it with, and I went to go start reading chapter 56, plus play on the dramatized audio, which we do with the Beast Sony headphones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where are these words?
Yeah.
I had to go back, and it took me like 10 minutes to find it.
Wow. The day we recorded that, I stayed at your house,
Yeah.
and I read it from 56 to the end of that night.
Yeah.
Which was a week ago. But so they go back to the Night Court. Cassian and Rhys start fighting because Rhys needs to get his anger out, and Cassian knows that. He knows that the whole mating bond thing happened. And so they start fighting, just like proper wailing each other and shit, apparently. And then Feyre says that it goes on for like hours. Yeah. But then eventually they're back in Valaris, and they're kind of back in Valaris, like cool. And then they go up to have dinner up in the House of Wind. And she goes up and she's like, I wonder what it's going to be like. And I'm mating bonded with the High Lord. And they get to dinner, and she's like, now accepted that she's part of this family, and these guys are all her friends, like Asriel, blah, 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 blah. And so when she gets to dinner, Amren, Asriel, Mor, and Cassian, they all stand up, and they're just like, we will serve and protect.
Yeah.
And she's like, bro, fucking chill.
I'm still just a girl Feyre.
Yeah. You could all still fuck me.
Yeah. Chapter 57.
Yeah.
This starts with, it was meant to be the 6 queens come to see him, but only 3 do because the others were offended from Nesta's comments.
So yeah, they winnow into the mortal lands. They go to Nesta and Elaine's place. Mm-hmm. And they're going there to meet the queens, of course.
But
this
only
time
3 of them turn up.
And they're going, where's the rest? The queens go, well, the way Nesta spoke to us last time, they were so offended that they decided not to come because they were just so upset by it.
Yeah.
And I do actually think that Feyre says at that point, with what's coming, if what my sister said to you last week has offended you, you're not going to look forward to what's coming.
Facts.
To like with the war that's coming.
Absolute facts, honestly.
And so basically they're like, okay, whatever. And Veritas Orb gets put out on the table. Rhys goes, all right, you see this? It's a Veritas Orb. You know what this is. I know you know what this is. I don't have to explain what this is. Look into it, you fuckers. And they're like, oh my God. And so they stand up, they're looking into the Veritas Orb, and Feyre explains it as if like he's showing them Valaris as if he's flying
Pretty cool, yeah.
over top of it and like in and around it. And he's like, this is my city. This is my court. This is what I don't want you to see. I've kept it hidden for 5,000 years, all right? And so apparently they're just kind of like, fuck, okay, whoa. And they still just say no.
Yeah. They're like, thank you for trusting us with this information.
Yeah.
But no. But also like, I don't know, why would Rhysand do that? Like he's protected it for 5,000 years, then all of a sudden switch.
Yeah.
And then he just shows the queens. Like, why the fuck did he trust them? And they're being bitches
know,
too.
Bro.
It was dumb on his end.
I think that where Sarah J. Maas may have gone slightly wrong is how important she made it to Rhysand earlier on in the book.
Yeah.
But then in this one moment where it was like, okay, there needs to be a way that they actually get the Book of Breathings in a quick manner. I think that she was like, this is the only way they're going to get it quickly.
He was Amaranth's whore for 50 years.
Yeah.
Being fucked.
Yeah, and just like, getting fucking, just used for sex for 50 years. And then
All of a sudden,
he misses more Cassian, Azriel Amaran.
all of a sudden, he's just like, all right, I trust you. Like, we knew what was going to happen as soon as he did that. Yeah.
It's honestly, bro.
That was jarring.
That was jarring.
Hard to
but
read.
It was hard to read, and
Yeah.
I was pissed about it because Feyre goes, "Why don't we just show them a different city in the Night Court? Because there is other cities,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
what I was saying.
There is other ones."
But there was a silver lining.
Mm.
When the queens are leaving, one of them, the golden hair one,
Mm.
stays and was just like, guys. What'd she say? She said,
Oh no, wait. Sorry to interrupt you. Feyre, Moore, and that, and Nesta.
Oh yeah, they're all been bitches.
So Nesta,
Yeah.
she's like, "You guys, please. There's good people here, please." And she's got a tear running down her eye.
Yeah.
And then this is important.
Yeah.
Cassian goes over and he wipes the tear from her eye and he goes, I have fought battles not far from these lands, and I will do it again to try and keep your people safe. And I was like,
That's our boy Cassian.
fuck, bro. Cassian. I got
Yeah.
predictions about Cassian now. Okay. Bing, bang, boom. So goes from there to then some arguing. And Feyre notices that Rhys is quiet.
Well, but also the queens were like, didn't these queens come back because they talked about receiving Rhys's note, the love note about a human?
Oh yeah, he's like, did you think your note was going to sway us?
Yeah.
And so he wrote a note, and the original note that got them to come do the very first meeting, he wrote a note before Feyre knew anything about a mating bond or the fact that he loved her. He wrote a note saying, please meet with us. This is dire. I would love a world where the girl that I love can live with her original species and my species living in peace, and something like that. It's really nice love note. And she's kind of like dropping panties, like, oh my God. And basically, but we get to a point where they're arguing over whether or not, like, why they won't do it. And basically, Rhys is gone silent and Feyre notices it. And then the queens get up and leave and they winnow away. But underneath the Golden Queen, she left a box.
Yeah.
And so now she knows why Rhysand was silent, because he could like tell that she was like, I trust you. I'm going to leave you the book without telling them. And there's a note on there saying, I trust you. Don't let them know. Just like tell them that you stole it or some shit. And yeah, cool.
The queens seem like they're in fucking shambles.
Yeah, the queens are.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
The queens are fucked.
Can't agree with each other.
I know, I hate them. And so, and the queens as characters as well. Like, why is there 6 of them?
Well, there was something. So one, do you know how they said in the first meeting, the oldest one didn't come because she was sick? At the end of the chapter, it said also she wasn't sick. So that's got to mean something in the next book. That Queen's going to do something.
No, we know why.
Was she there at the end?
I actually don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
I don't really remember.
I thought it was because was there 6 or 7, or 5 and 6?
Man, I'm getting a little mixed up.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah.
it is. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Basically, they now have the other half of the Book of Breathings, and it was given to them via trust by one of the queens, so it's all good. Anyone can open it. Rhys can open it. It doesn't have to be Feyre. You know, it's all cool. And does the chapter end there?
Chapter ends there. So chapter 58, they winnow back to Valaris, give the book to Amaran. She doesn't even say anything, grabs it, and then starts. her study.
She just grabs it, starts fucking doing shit, blah blah blah. She's like, sick, let's go.
But then this chapter starts to arguably might have been my favorite chapter. This and the next 2,
Okay.
I think. You
Okay.
agree?
Yeah.
Because there was no sexual stuff in it.
No, there was no sexual stuff in it, so we didn't get the happiness of that, right? Baddies! Quickly, just want to drop in here on the sneaky sneak and let you know that we have now got an exclusive content option on Apple Podcasts as well, just like Patreon.
You guys asked and we have delivered. It's all in the one place on Apple, and what you get is the book club early. So you get it 5 days early on Apple and on Patreon, and also the extra episode every single week for $5.99 per month.
Yeah, become a baddie and, well, should I say a certified baddie?
Yeah.
And sign up to get, the extra stuff. Thank you very much.
Sign up now.
Chapter 58,
Yeah.
Rhys and Moore, they need to go to the Hewn City in the Court of Nightmares to do some dealings. And Feyre kind of talks about like the hella sexual tension between her and Rhysand through the bond now. It's like, she's like, come home, I miss you. And he's like, ha ha ha, of course you do. You want this dick. And she's like, yeah, I fucking do. Now get back to me. Give me that considerable length right now, okay? I need it inside of me. I need it pulsating. And I want to watch I want to watch you come. And then I want to watch all the snow drift off the mountains, bro. All right? And so she's kind of like, fucking, so she's trying to keep herself busy. Yeah. And so her and Cassian, they go watch a play or something. And she said it was cool. And they're walking back and they're kind of just like standing on a bridge. And she's like, you know, that thing you said to Nesta, she won't forget that. Cassian's like, okay, cool. Why are you telling me this? She goes, no, like you just promised to protect Elaine and she will never forget that. She's got a heart of fucking stone, I know, but she will never ever forget that. And I thank you for that. And so then she's kind of also just like, wait, what's that in the distance?
Yeah.
We said, what's that in the distance? And he's like, I don't know. It kind of looks like a cloud, but maybe actually no. I've got no Illyrian patrols patrolling the city right now. And Cassian's like, they're getting closer, and Cassian's like, shit, Feyre, get back to the house.
Yeah. And of course, Feyre's like, no!
Yeah, Feyre, get back to the house now. And she's like, no.
This is my city too.
And so he's like, yeah. And what she realizes is they're getting closer and closer and closer. Rhysand's not there, Mor's not there. Azriel, he's doing a patrol. Cassian was there with fucking thing. Amren's just in her apartment deciphering the book. And she notices what's coming is a whole bunch, like hundreds of the same species as the adder.
Yeah.
And so they're coming towards the city and instantly she goes, no, the Queen's told him. The Queen's told. She like figures it out kind of straight away, doesn't she?
As a reader, I was like, obviously.
Yeah, this is going to happen. Yeah. Obviously this is going to happen, bro. And so basically they're all coming in, then Cassian realizes and he's like, please, get back to the fucking townhouse. And she's just like, nah, brah. And so he just goes, fuck it. Boom. She says it's the sickest thing ever. He just like, it's like he just, have you watched Iron Man in the very last Avengers movie in Endgame when he goes like this and his suit just comes on? Yeah. It's kind of, that's what I picture. He just kind of like does something and his suit just like comes around, all 7 siphons are out glowing. Yeah. And he's kind of just thinking like, where the fuck's Azriel, bro? And so he just goes, whoo, he puts a shield over the whole freaking city. Cassian's a beast. So cool. He puts a shield over the whole city and they start running into it. But they're getting through it, right? And so he's kind of like, fuck. And he goes, please get back to the house. And he just goes, whoosh. He goes out there, and then she kind of just like says that,
no, they're getting through his shield, and his shield's getting like drained, and all his power's going. And there's like shield after shield, and they're just going, and then they're getting through, and they're taking all the villages and stuff. And
they start slaughtering
everyone.
They just come in and they start slaughtering. They start killing everyone. And she realizes that this was not a mission to take the city. This was a mission to just kill everyone. Yeah. And she said that the reason she knew it was the Queen's, and she knows it's Highburn, obviously because it's the Adder, but because the golden-haired queen that gave them the book just comes tumbling out of the sky.
She did.
And it was the actual Atta that threw her, just impaled on a fucking lamppost, and she's just there like, and Feyre's like, I have to save her. What do I do? And then she just watches her die, right?
Yeah.
And so Feyre's all shit in her pants, right? She starts running back to the townhouse. She said the cobblestone streets are fucking running red with blood. They're everywhere. All the adders are everywhere. And so then she notices that she can then, because Cassian has blue siphons and then Azriel has red. He notices that Azriel's now up there helping Cassian. And they're up there, both have shields up. They're just killing, right? And then she's thinking about how many people she can get back into the townhouse because that's warded and no one can get in there. They'll be safe in there. But she notices in the distance that there's a cafe that has a bunch of people in it, and the cafe owner out there with a couple of the adors just like making fun of her.
It was the painting shop.
It was the painting shop, that's right. Yeah. And she's like, the painting shop, no. And so then she's kind of thinking, oh shit, she's watching this fucking small owner of the painting shop just like defending it with honor. She's not scared of him, and they're just like toying with her. They're like, we're about to kill you, bitch. Ha 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 ha. And Feyre just goes beast mode, bro. Yeah. She uses her water power, gets the whole fucking Sidra River, turns it into wolves, and just starts running havoc.
Yeah.
This is the fucking part where I really fell in love with Feyre. It took me a whole book.
No. But then, like, immediately I hated her in the next thing for what she does when Rhys is trying to talk to her. I loved her for this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Basically, she just like takes full hold of her powers for a while, right? She's like helping out. She notices Amren. Yeah. She's like up on the rooftop of her apartment, just like killing them. And there's like, so Feyre comes in. She's got all the water. She turns them all into wolves. And then she said that she's got them running through the streets, just like drowning all of the adders and shit, right? And then they start flying away because they're scared. And she goes, turns the wolves into eagles, wraps them around the fucking adders, and then turns it into ice. And everyone she's just killing left, right, and center, bro. Yeah. She does the sickest shit. And then that chapter ends, right? But it ends with her noticing that the actual Atta, that was Amarantha's actual like, little fucking bitch boy, he's there.
That was the one who dropped the queen, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that dropped the queen, right? So he's there. She notices that he's there. Then the chapter ends, chapter 59, okay? Chapter 59, she now is like hearing Rhys call to her down the bond. And she just goes, he's like, where the fuck are you, Feyre? Yeah. I'm coming now. Where are you? And so then she goes, nah, fuck this. He's mine. I want the adder now. Blocks Rhys out.
Yeah, what are you doing? Just say, I'm killing the adder. I'm right near the painting shop.
Just be like, oi, BRB.
Yeah,
just to let you know, BRB, I'm here, but I'm going to kill the adder. So just watch and learn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And she's just
blocking.
Block, right? And here you can tell. And then she said that she notices from the distance that there's just like a wall of night just coming in to consume the city because Rhys is just a beast, right? And so she goes, nah, fuck it, blocks him out. And again, you can like, he's trying to call to her, blocks him out. And so she's like, fuck, the adder's fast, bro. He's fast and he's strong. She's trying to hit him with like arrows and shit and trying to hit him with, no, not arrows. She's trying to hit him with like her magic. Can't get him. And then she notices that they all had like arrows that they were killing all the high fae with. And so she picks up 2 ash arrows and she winnows to right above the adder, stabs both of his wings, grabs him by the fucking head and goes down like, this is for Rhys. This is for, what did she say? This is for Claire Bedore.
Yeah, Claire
and
Bedore.
This is for me. And she turns herself into a fucking fireball.
That was cool.
And he's like, bah, 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 bah. I didn't listen to the dramatic audio of this. Was it sick?
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, bro. And
I don't know why you didn't.
I don't know. I just got so consumed by the book.
Yeah.
And then she's like, holy fuck. Rhys is coming. She sees this ball of magic. It's here. Rhys finally gets there. And he's falling down as fast as she can because she's got the adder just wings destroyed and shit. And then as soon as she's like this far from the ground, she's like an inch from the ground, and she just winnows and just watches the fucking adder just turn into splatter. And then
that was where the chapter ends.
Kind of forget. Yeah, she just
But
kills the adder.
we also found out as soon as they started getting attacked, she was like, "Oh, I need to harness my powers now," and she figured out how to winnow.
Yeah.
She wasn't able to winnow like on her own accord before that.
True. Now, yeah, she's winnowing when she wants to winnow now. Yeah, the only 2 times she's winnowed when she wants to winnow is when she saved Rhys and when she saved the city.
Yeah.
She's like, these are my people. Big fan of her when she did that.
Yeah. So chapter 60.
Yeah.
And basically they all come together and they take back the city.
Yeah.
But not without consequences. All their powers are pretty drained.
They're all pretty tired and shit.
Yeah, they're all really, really tired. And Rhys, there was a conversation between Rhys and Feyre, and she's like, "Why'd you block me out?" And Feyre thought Rhys would be super angry, but Rhys like, "You are now one of our people. You protected my people."
Yeah. She's like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "Sorry."
Yeah, you just protected my people.
You're
girl.
Feyre, Cursebreaker, and Wolf Wielder,
Yeah.
who just saved the city, bro.
I was like, fucking hell, Rhys.
Yeah, bro. Rhys is the biggest green flag, I'm telling you.
So basically, they have to recover, and they're all like trying to figure out what happened. Like,
he like fixes the wards and shit.
Yeah. And was it same night, or they go have dinner or something?
Well, I think it was like the same. It was like very late. It was like 2 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And he walks in and he goes, "The city's secure.
Yeah.
We've got it back. The wards are up. No one can come back in. We're safe again." And then I think they.
Well, the order of operations is basically Amren cracks the code on the book.
Yep.
And basically says to nullify the cauldron, Feyre must touch it and speak the ancient words she just figured out from the book. And then she also says that someone actually asked what happens when we combine the book, and if both halves are combined, they can create a massive magical surge that everyone will feel across the lands.
What if I combine them both? She goes, there would be a surge of power
Yeah.
so big and so powerful that even creatures that we do not want to wake will come to you.
Yeah.
So we don't want to draw that type of attention. So don't do it.
So they have that conversation, and then I think it goes to night, and Feyre and Rhys share a room, and then they talk about, it goes to the ring that Rhys gives Feyre, which is Rhys's mother's ring. And it was explained that Rhys's mum did she give the ring to what was that beast called again?
Weaver.
The Weaver, and whoever got the ring back would need to have the skills or the brains to get it out to be able to cope with Rhys and be a proper mate.
Yeah, basically, if they can get it from the Weaver, they can marry him.
Yeah, so Rhys was just like, I wanted it back, but I also wanted to see if you were my mate because I thought you were back then.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
And there's all these little sort of like teasers. So it was firstly the one with the queens, where she's like, he wrote that love note, and now it's the one with the ring with the Weaver. And then after, there's a couple of conversations about like getting married, mating bond, expectations.
Well, she says that she goes
kids.
So they walk up and she's like, this is like the first night we're spending in this house together, and this is the house we're actually going to live in.
Yeah.
And she goes, when I was with Tamlin, he said I need my own space. He always kept his quarters. So she goes to go walk into her room. She thought it would be the same. She's just assuming, oh, well, Rhys will probably be the same. He's a High Lord. And he just goes, oh, we can go into your room if you want, but also you can also have mine.
Oh, yeah. And she's like, oh, we'll go yours. Your bed's bigger. Yeah, your bed's bigger. Yeah.
As she walks in, boom, boom, all her shit's just in there.
Yeah.
He's like, and I think she goes like, oh, you want to share a bed? And he's like, yeah. Every fucking night we're sharing a bed, girl. Jesus Christ.
We're mates.
Yeah, we're fucking mates.
Which is very sweet.
But then she goes on to say, when this is all over, I want to do it all. I want to get married. I want to like have everyone know that we're bonded. I want to do all of it. I want to have the party and I want to be yours. And he's like, well, what if I told you I want to take it one step further? And then we just don't figure out what happens for a while. Yeah. It just gets left at that.
That was just, yeah. And
that's the end of the chapter.
He's sort of like, if you want to do that, but also you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And that's all it was.
Yeah. But he's like, yeah, well, what if I take it one step further? But yeah, chapter 61, they head to Highburn to infiltrate the castle and locate the cauldron. So before that, though, random order that did this all in, Cassian and Azrael have been scouting Highburn for months and months, right? They've figured out where the cauldron is. They know it's on one floor in one room. Now, they need to winnow in outside off the coast, and then Azrael, Cassian, Feyre, and Moore need to go in, and Rhys can't come because they can sense his magic. So they winnow Rhys in, and Rhys is just going to fly out there, right? And then as soon as they get the cauldron, they'll go back to Rhys will winnow in and winnow out, because if he does it quickly, they can't catch him straight away. So boo, 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 and then they've got the cauldron. And so Rhys is like, nah, bro, you're not going to take my new fucking mate and risk her life. And Cassian's like, I'm telling you, Rhys, this is the only fucking way, bro.
Honestly, though, shit plan.
Shittest plan ever, bro.
Shittest plan ever.
Yeah, shittest plan ever.
Not going to lie, I'm loving these books, but these last chapters felt rushed. They really...
Little bit rushed. She was keen to get to the second book.
Yeah.
No. She was keen to get onto the third book.
Yeah, it felt really rushed, because that plan, when they read it, I was like, what?
Yeah, this is a terrible plan. Yeah. This was the moment where I realized, okay, I'm finishing this book tonight, and also there's not very many pages for if something going wrong, like for if something to go wrong, there's not enough pages for it to be fixed. So I'm getting left on the world's biggest cliffhanger. I know it. I knew it.
Yeah.
And I was pissed about it. But so basically, Rhys finally goes like, Feyre, if you want to do it, it's your choice, obviously. And Cassian's like, I will protect her with my life. I'm telling you right now, I will sacrifice my life for your mate. And so, same as Azrael, same as Moore, whatever. And so, you know what I think is so funny? So to me, I feel like they kind of throw mating bonds around willy-nilly.
Same.
But even though this is the first one we've really experienced, right? But I feel like they throw the word around willy-nilly, right? And so Cassian, Azrael, and Moore, they've all known Rhysand for 500, years or whatever. Maybe more. Yeah, I think it's more. It's like fucking 600 years or something crazy like that. And Rhysand's known Feyre for less than a year. And already he's fine with Cassian sacrificing his life for Feyre.
Yeah, I know.
Same as Moore, his cousin.
True.
Like,
they throw quite a lot of things, actually. Also, like, they always say they're the best fighters, the most powerful ever. But a cheeky little spell will fuck them all up. The one in the summer court when Amaranth goes down. Amaranth's meant to be the best thing ever. And then she's like, I can't do anything down here. And then we're about to get to, all of them are just useless. I was like...
I have words about this, bro. I have words about Okay, basically... They agree to do it, and then they go winnow into Highburn's they winnow to Highburn.
Yeah, this is chapter 62, so they winnow in.
And then chapter 62 is they literally just is a 2 fucking page chapter. They winnow in. So chapter 63.
Well, they winnow in and the...
Oh, no, chapter 60...
62, they winnow in, the book's...
No, 61, they winnow in.
Yeah.
And they infiltrate the castle and locate the cauldron. So they get in, and Rhys waits out there. They fly down undetected or whatever. So they think, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Feyre's like, where is everyone?
Yeah.
And then Azrael or someone's like, oh, we timed it on the guards.
He's like, we've been
break.
planning this for months. And then they go in, they find the cauldron, and they're like, okay, sick, the cauldron's here.
The most powerful thing in all of Prythian is just unguarded.
Unguarded, the size of a bath or something. Insane. Okay, basically, then when they get in there, Feyre hears the cauldron talking to her like, yo.
The dramatized audio of this is kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's just saying like, Feyre. It's like that. It's kind of cool.
It's like calling to her.
Yeah.
So she goes up to it, and they're all keeping watch. And she gets the books out, and she's like, what the books start saying like, yes, take us home, please take us home. And something just like overcomes her and she just connects the books.
Yeah.
She connects the books and she's just like, poof, and she's like all magicked up, bro. She's like, and she's about to say the words, but Asriel is like tapping her like, Feyre, we gotta go. Like, it's too late. We gotta go. He's like snapping her out of it, right? Snaps her out of it. And then you hear the clap, slow clap. And guess who walks out? Jurian, bro.
He's back.
Jurian walks out.
We
and he
knew
goes,
he'd be resurrected.
Hello. You thought we wouldn't fucking... Are you serious, bro?
You guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
this was
basically.
the simplest trap ever, and you walk straight into it.
Legit. And so straight away, Rhys understands that something's going wrong. So we're on to 63, right?
Yep.
Rhys appears, takes the book from Feyre, and hides it in his clothes. So Jurian starts going, wait, where's Miriam?
Yeah, where's my girl?
The whole reason that he's like fine with working with Highburn is because he's like promised him Miriam or some shit. He's like, where's my girl? Moore goes, dead.
Yeah.
Or Rhys, someone says, dead. He's like, I know you're lying. She goes, fine, fuck it. You want to hear the truth? Bro, she's with Dracon.
Why would she say anything? You don't need to. You're not getting tortured yet.
I don't understand.
Just to piss Jurian off?
I don't understand. And so they kind of, he's just like, liar, liar, liar,
Yeah.
blah, 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 liar, liar, liar. And then I think, fuck going chapter by chapter. I'm just going to spit all this out.
Okay. Well, this is like, this is the cliffhanger where I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But also very annoying.
Yeah.
So you got about chapter 63, 64, 65.
Yeah, okay. I'll spit all that out.
Yeah.
And then is 66 and 67, what's that?
No, you got 66, 60, I think 67 is Rhys.
Okay, I'll
And
go
then
to
68,
66.
Yeah.
So guys, this is chapter 63 to 66.
Yeah.
So Jurian comes in and Rhys comes in, he gets the book, he's got half the book in, or both the book, or I don't know, whatever. It's in his pocket, right? And so Jurian's like, where's Miriam? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Cool. Jurian's alive. And then King Highburn comes in and he goes, honestly, Rhys, bro, I thought you would have known this was a trap. Yeah. This was the simplest thing I've ever fucking done. And then straight away, he's got his spell book. And for some reason, this is what pisses me off. Cassian, the best fighter in Prythian. Asriel, Shadow Daddy. Moore, the third strongest person in fucking Prythian. And Rhys, the fucking strongest in Prythian, or second to Amryn or whatever. Just can't use their magic.
Yeah.
They just are literally, they're humans now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the King Highburn just puts a spell on them.
And none of them can break it. Doesn't make any
How
sense.
don't tell me Rhys is the most powerful High Lord in history if a simple spell can be put on him. Yeah. It's fucking pissing me off. I want to see him fuck some shit up. Genuinely. Yeah. Okay, but
imagine that in Harry Potter. Like, you got Voldemort fighting and then just, Expelliarmus, or not Expelliarmus because that kills you, but it's a single spell and he's like, oh, I'm dead. I've got nothing.
Harry Potter would be the worst movie ever if Dumbledore could just go, sorry, you can't use your magic in our castle. He's the most powerful fucking wizard to ever live. Obviously, Voldemort's going to be able to use his magic everywhere.
Yeah, what?
It's fucking ridiculous. But basically, Highburn's just, I don't know, all powerful because he has like super old magic or something, right? And he can nullify all their powers.
Yeah.
And so, basically, Jurian then shoots Asriel in the chest with a bloodbane ash arrow, and everyone's kind of like, no. And this is where I was like, holy shit, my prediction's right. And so he's like, come with me if you don't want your friend to die right now. So they follow. They go to like his big hall, and he sits down. Highburn sits down at his throne, and they're all kind of standing there. And then Guess who walks out of the shadows? Tamlin and Lucian, bro. I knew it from the start. I knew it from the start of the fucking book.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. And then is it Highburn that says, okay, my end of the bargain's up?
Yep.
Now it's time. No. Tamlin says, my end of the bargain's up. Now it's time to hold up your end of the bargain.
Okay.
So now we've discovered that Tamlin's made a bargain with Highburn.
Yep.
And so what we discover is that Highburn has told Tamlin that I will get you Feyre back, okay, as if she's your property, if you let me use the Spring Court to fuck up the wall in between the Mortallands and Prythian.
Yeah, and Feyre's like, is that all you see me as? Like a mutt or a dog?
What am I, a mutt to you?
Yeah.
You own me like I'm property.
Yeah.
And so everyone's kind of like, fuck. I knew it was coming, but I was
in
like,
that bargain too, Tamlin said the King of Highburn can use Feyre whenever she wants, like a mutt.
oh yeah, there was again, he's like, the whole part of it is that Feyre has to also work with Highburn when he wants it because she's like a beast.
Yeah.
And so basically Feyre's going, no. And also to Tamlin, she goes, Tamlin, I'm not going with you. And he's like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Reese has brainwashed
thinks,
you.
yeah, Reese
Reese
has a brainwash over her.
Reese is in your head. You don't know what you're talking about, Feyre. And she's like, okay, whatever. And so Tamlin doesn't know that they're mated yet, like mate bonded yet.
Not yet.
And so neither does Highburn, right? And so they're kind of like hee ha ha. And basically, what happens is there's like some sort of look, right? So Feyre somehow takes the spell out of her mind because she's a beast, and she tries to use magic, and Highburn's kind of like uses some power, fucks up Cassian's wings, and I thought Cassian was going to die here. Fucks up Cassian's wings, shreds him to bits, and then puts a spell on Feyre again and goes, ha ha, you tricky, you sneaky girl. And so, but at this moment, Tamlin clocks that they are mated. And so part of the deal was that Highburn was to release the bargain bond that Reese put on Feyre under the mountain. And so he goes, release the fucking bond, Highburn. And then and then Highburn's like, oh, interesting. You guys are mated. And Tamlin's like, bro, release that too. Release it now. She's mine. And so what Feyre, and then Feyre's kind of like, no. And Highburn goes, well, I'm not going to lie. I got a little twist for you, Feyre. The next thing you're about to see, you might want to say yes. Out rocks up all the queens.
This was good.
All the queens rock up, right? Obviously, apart from the one that gave him the book. Out rocks up all the queens, and we're like, holy shit. The cauldron, there, obviously chilling. And then he goes, he starts talking to the queens. The queens are like, cool, we showed you what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Now, make us immortal. Turn us into high fae.
Yeah. Crazy too.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. But the queens go, wait. How do we know you're not joking? And how do we know this is even safe? How do we know someone can survive this? And then he goes, bring them out.
Look who I got.
Nesta and Elaine come out, and he goes, I'll do it with these two. I'll turn them immortal. And if they survive, all you. All you. And so Feyre was kind of like, holy fuck. No. She's like, guys, I literally used to be human, and now I'm immortal. You'll survive.
Also pause, like, Feyre and Nesta and Elaine are like, no, I don't want to be Fae. I don't want to be immortal. Why not?
I would.
I would. We also know war is coming. This power is just going to be hectic, and they're like, "No, don't put me in there." And then like Elaine gets dropped in.
Yeah,
and it's super easy. And then Nesta put up a massive fight,
bro. And so Elaine drops in, boom,
and she was like more beautiful than
she comes out more beautiful.
Could become more beautiful.
She's a baddie, apparently.
and then Nesta's kind of like sus looking.
Oh yeah, so Nesta puts up like a crazy fight.
Yeah,
and then finally they put her in. She comes out high fae. And she gets out and she's pointing at the fucking king like, you! And apparently even the king was kind of like, oh shit, okay. But she comes out and she's all blah, 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 right? And then, I don't know if this is very close to right order of operations, right? Feyre kind of runs over and Nesta runs over to Elaine. And then Lucian just fucking, this whole time is kind of going, guys, this has gone too far. Tamlin, this has gone too far. Please stop this. Please, Highburn, stop this. And he's like, shut the fuck up, Lucian. Like, seriously, sit down, bitch. But then, out of nowhere, he pops up after Elaine turns into a high fae and goes, Elaine, you're my mate.
Yeah, what? They're throwing mates around like nothing.
Elaine, you're my mate.
Just like that. Like, what? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I feel like it's so rushed. When I was reading, so much was happening. It felt so rushed. Like, it's still a decent storyline.
Like, it's still good.
It sort of fixes itself in the last two chapters.
Yeah. Like, it's still good. I like where, okay. And so... basically, he's like, you're my mate. And everyone's kind of just like, yeah, whatever. We've got a bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
And so Elaine's also just like, bro, I don't know you. Basically. So then what happens is Feyre again, they now know all these plans. The cauldron's magic has been used up. It needs to regain its magic before the queens can be turned into immortals. But they do now know that they're not going to die. What's happened now is Feyre, she... somehow, because she's a beast, does something where she's like just goes out of her mind somehow, and she makes it so the wards on the castle that they're in no longer affect them. And she's just a beast. I don't know how she does it, but basically that's what she does. And so she's like, okay, cool. But she still can't talk to Reese down the bond. And so she's like, okay, I have a plan. And you don't really know. I kind of figured she was doing it, but you get confirmation
I got
soon.
super confused.
Really?
I read it twice.
Right.
So I read the whole thing and I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Okay.
I didn't understand what she was doing.
Because she does that.
Yeah.
And then she goes, okay, what did she?
She got into Reese, and then she couldn't say anything, but she's like, just go with it.
Yeah. She's trying to tell him to just go with it, right? But she comes out of the bond, and then she ends up asking and pretending that she's just randomly been released.
She drops on her knees.
Yeah, she's pretending that she's just randomly been released from Reese's power, and she goes, oh, Tamlin, oh, Highburn, please release me from the bond. And Tamlin's like, do it. And she's trying to say to Reese, like, play along.
Yeah.
And Reese is like, no, don't do it. And so this whole thing happens where they release the bond, and then she takes her left glove off, and there's no more tattoo there. And she's kind of like, let's fucking go, sick. And she's trying to say to Reese, okay, take my sisters, take Azriel, winnow everyone out. I fucking took the wards off. She's trying to yell it down the bond, blah, 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 blah. She runs over to Tamlin, and she's like, ew, gross, don't touch me. But she's playing along like, oh my God, Tamlin, I love you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. And then basically Reese and Moore winnow everyone out, Elaine and Nesta included.
Yeah.
And Highburn's kind of like, what the fuck, bro?
How'd you do that?
What the fuck? And and fucking Feyre's still just like playing along. And so then it goes, I think I'm up to date here.
Yeah, the king said, where's the book?
Yeah.
Because he didn't realize Reese took it. He thought Feyre still had it.
Yeah.
And then Tamlin actually said, that's your problem now. And
He's
then,
like, yeah, we've done our bit.
yeah, and
That's
Feyre
your
was like,
problem,
let's
bro.
go back to the spring court. And then they go back to the spring court.
Okay, now what they do is they go back to the spring court, but the next chapter is, I'm pretty sure, Rhysand's POV. Or is it Feyre's POV?
So at the end of that, it was 66 into 67. Moore goes up to the sisters, winnows out. Cassian, Azriel, and Rhysand all escape, winnow out. Don't hear from them. And Tamlin takes Feyre back to the spring court, which was cool next though. So we got 2 chapters left, 68 and 69. And they split them up into Rhysand's chapter and Feyre's chapter.
I loved it. I liked the Rhysand POV.
It was the first time we've had someone else's POV in 2 books, which was really, really cool.
It was really cool.
And they get back and immediately... It was Amren, or was it more? Amren goes, well, what just happened?
Where's Feyre?
Yeah, we're like, what did you do, Reese? Like, what did you do? And basically, Reese just explains the whole thing, what happened.
Yep.
And it gets to Moore and Amren are just like, you have to go get her back right now.
Yeah.
And he's just, no, I can't. He's like, why not? And she's like, she's not a spy for you in the spring court.
Yeah.
And then Reese is like, yeah, she's my mate and my spy.
Well, yeah, because so Amren's like, what the fuck happened? Where's Feyre? And Rhysand goes, this Moore's like, this what happened. And she goes, because Highburn thinks it, Tamlin thinks it, and thinks that the mating bond and everything was taken away, right?
But we find out that
and so Reese goes, Moore tells Amren everything, and Amren was like, no. That's not possible. A bond that deep cannot be broken by anyone. And Rhysand goes, well, they took off her left glove and realized that they got rid of the bargain bond. But if they took off her right glove, they would have saw another tattoo. And that tattoo is because last night I took Feyre to a high priestess and I swore her in as High Lady of the Night Court. So she's the first high lady, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
She's a high lady. And Amren's like, go fucking get her. Yeah. And he goes, nah, she's not a spy. Well, she is now.
Yeah, exactly.
And she is the High Lady of the Night Court, and she's defending her people, and she is going to find out information about the Spring Court, our enemies, and Highburn.
Yeah, and she's done all that. So I was really confused when all this was happening, but then Reese explained it. So basically, Feyre sacrificed herself to be with Tamlin and be a little bit of a spy.
Yeah.
And basically, Rhysand says, we're preparing for war.
Yeah. Yeah, what do we do now? And he's like, we prepare for war.
Yeah. So the last chapter, little bit lackluster.
Well, yeah, it's a good way to just end it.
Yeah, so they rock up, they winnow Tamlin, Lucien, and Feyre winnow to the Spring Court. And as they get there, she's very sus on Lucien, isn't she?
Well, she can tell that Lucian's sus on her.
Yeah, and also Lucian's like, sort of like, where the fuck's my mate?
Because they took her.
And then Feyre's saying, I can help you get her back, because obviously they think that Tamlin and Feyre are a thing. It's like, I can help you get her back. I know everything. I can tell you everything about the Night Court. I can tell you everything about Reese and I can tell you how to destroy them. And basically, that was pretty much... So we got thoughts and feelings on the second book.
Yeah, let's go do that first.
Then predictions. And then how many chapters we're reading of the next book?
50.
Okay, so thoughts and feelings of A Court of Mist and Fury.
I am going to say 8 out of 10. Purely, I reckon it was 10 out of 10, even though it's a long story. Like, the whole thing was basically about Highburn's threat, right? And then, but I just think with the character development, we got a Feyre, Rhysand, Cassian, Azriel, like all them. And the only thing I dislike is how much she nerfs them. nerf meaning, it's like a gaming term, right? Nerf meaning like saying how powerful they are, but then it's so easy to dismantle their powers. It's the only thing I dislike.
Completely agree.
But I'm going to say purely because if it didn't end that good, like if it didn't end with Feyre being a beast, because if it ended with Feyre, because there was a part there where I was convinced that that she did believe that the bond was broken, and when she said like, "Oh my God, Tamlin, I missed you," I thought she actually meant it.
So did I.
And so I was pissed, and I was like, "I'm not reading another book of her being in the Spring Court, just like having to figure out how to love Rhys again. I'm not going through that."
Yeah.
And so I was like, I hate this book, but because of how much of a genius she is, 8 out of 10.
I really liked like the bomb drop when Rhys explains how long he's loved Feyre. And him figuring it out, and allowing her to figure it out. I really like that.
Same.
But for me, those last chapters felt really rushed, slightly confusing. Although it was a very good read still, I felt like that prior to it, I would have said like a 9 out of 10. But those last, what we went through today, I reckon that ruined it a little bit for me. I'm going to put it down like a 7.5.
I agree.
It was up to a 9, and then it just went down. It had like everything there, but it just wasn't executed right.
I have to be honest, I think that they should have... do you reckon you would have liked it more if Sarah J. Maas ended it on them talking about how they're going to infiltrate Highburn? Or do you reckon the only good way to end
it felt rushed.
Like, it's still a big cliffhanger, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, maybe I don't know why she did it.
This book has been set up now to be like, you're set up in a way where Rhys, you're going to get 2 separate stories. Rhys is getting ready for war, and also you're probably going to learn some stuff about Nesta and Elaine.
Yeah.
And then also we find out in the book, like, Feyre has figured out how to send down some stuff through the mating bond, but it's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Way quieter. And the only thing that she knows is, like, she sent down that she loves him, that she's alive, and he has sent back that Nesta and Elaine, they're confused, but they're doing well.
Well, we're also getting mixed reviews. Everyone said either this was the best book or
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah, A Court of Silver Flames is supposed to be beast.
Yeah. So I'm still happy.
A Court of Frost and Starlight is like tiny.
Yeah, I'm still happy, but I'm going to say 7.5 because of the ending, but still good. Like I'm still enjoying myself.
And you know what I'm pissed about? A Court of Wings and Ruin. I dare say, like, Feyre's going to be in the Spring Court for a long, long time.
Yeah, I know.
Because
jarring.
And you know what that means? No sexy scenes.
Do you reckon she'll have? We know our boy Tamlin loves having sex.
Yeah, he frosts
That's
her
all he
out.
wants to fucking do. What's she gonna do to not have
Do you reckon
sex?
she has to have sex with him?
Maybe. I reckon that's got potential. Or we'll okay. So we both said how we felt about the book. Still good. A little bit disappointing ending.
Keen for the next one.
Yeah. So next one is A Court of Wind and Ruins.
Wings
and
and
Ruins.
Ruin.
Yep. So what do we think's gonna happen?
Okay, predictions?
Yeah.
Okay. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I reckon you're going to agree. I think that Cassian and Nesta,
Gonna fuck. I agree with that.
they're going to mate for sure.
Yeah.
They're going to be mated.
Yeah.
Because she's a Fae now.
Do you reckon Azriel and Maul finally get back together?
They were never
Get
together.
Get together. Sorry.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I think that the whole entire series, I think Azriel is going to be what he has been so far. He's going to be a beast, but
You don't see too much
he's
of it.
not going to play a big part.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, I think that Cassian and Nesta. And I also think that Lucian and Elaine are going to end up together.
Okay, I hear you. My prediction is so Feyre's obviously going to have to keep lying and say she's in love with Tamlin. But you know how he's going to figure out? She's pregnant. That's why she's not going to have sex with Tamlin, and then she's going to get bigger, and that she's got a period. She's going to start vomiting at one point in this scene, in the book. Sorry, just start vomiting, and she's going to be, "What's up?" And she's like, "It's his place," and blame it on the Spring Court and what his actions are doing again. But she's actually pregnant. That's my prediction.
Holy fuck, Oddie, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. And here is another thing I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm adding on to that.
Yeah.
So, Tamlin finds out that Feyre's pregnant. And Feyre is going to send a message down the bond that she's like, "Holy fuck, bro, I'm pregnant. We're having a kid." Rhys is going to go, "Fuck this spy shit." He's going to go to the Spring Court And I reckon he's going to tussle Tamlin up a bit.
Yes, yes, yes.
He's going to go in. He's going to say, I'm here to get my girl because she's pregnant with my child.
I like that.
And I think Tamlin's going to say, And Tamlin's going to step in and actually try and fight Rhys. And Rhys is going to go, pfft.
Yeah.
And I think Rhys is going to fuck Tamlin up. He's not going to kill him. He's going to fuck Tamlin up. And he's just going to go, I'm keeping you alive to teach you a lesson in the long run.
No. Pause. I reckon what will happen is they'll be fighting and they'll actually have a really good fight. And how Rhysand will win is Lucian will like throw him something like an ash arrow or something. And Lucian will become good.
And then go and winnow back with Rhys and Feyre.
Yeah. And fall in love.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, I reckon that's what's going to happen. Imagine that's right.
I seriously think Lucian is going to end up being part of the Night
I think he
Court.
will. He wants to find his mate, and Tamlin's just being a dog and only cares about having sex with fucking Feyre. He's going to have a switch, and I think that's going to be the switch within that fight.
Wow.
I really do.
And also, like, Jyrion's going to play a big part. Highburn's going to play a big part.
Oh, yeah, they'll obviously there's going to be war.
Okay. Okay, Ianthe.
Yeah.
Ianthe is, we know because I just said, she is in the next book, right? Ianthe's going to butter up or like suck up to Feyre, Tamlin, and Lucian and shit, right? She's going to suck up to him. But obviously she's still working for Highburn. Like she's got no interest in it actually helping the Spring Court. And I think that...
Well, do you know how the King of Highburn said they're going to use the Spring Court as like a training ground or where they can all...
yeah, we're going to camp and shit.
Does that mean there's just going to be adders hanging out in the Spring Court and shit?
Yeah. But also he said that he needs Feyre whenever he wants her.
So is Feyre going to have sleepovers with the King of Highburn now?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I reckon
And then they're gonna mate.
I really reckon... So Ianthe will suck up to Tamlin, but Lucian will see through it.
So will Feyre.
Yeah, and so will Feyre, and that's where they'll start to bond again, and you'll start to see Lucian becoming good.
And he's going to start,
Yeah, and he's going to start coming good, and then what we just said before will happen, and it'll be happening because of how we see Ianthe. And I reckon Ianthe's just going to be like running away again when something happens, like really important. She's just going to fucking like winnow away and like hide. And then she's eventually going to come back when war starts next to King Highburn, like being his bitch or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I like our predictions.
I reckon they're good.
Wow. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it.
Wait. No,
Oh, what chapter are we going to read to?
Ooh, it's like pinky purple. All right. A Court of Wings and Ruin.
That's next.
How many chapters are in it? Oh, it's the longest one yet. How many chapters are in it? Oh, I'm excited. I love going to bed and
Don't
read now.
spoil it.
Well, how many chapters?
No, don't spoil that. Don't read anything.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just going to see how many chapters up there are. They got that thing at the end again.
Of course they do.
There it is. It is acknowledgements. 82. Potentially 8 episodes. Seeing how we go.
Well, do you want to do
I can 10.
10?
Yeah. Let's read 10 chapters. I feel like that's a sweet spot to start because normally it's a bit slow at the start.
Yeah.
And this is a long one. So 10 chapters. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, shit. Fuck. I get in like...
Why is this one not the best?
Yeah.
This feels like
maybe
there's
because
so much
Feyre and
potential.
Rhysand are separated.
Okay, maybe. So there's no sex and everyone loves
Yeah.
that.
We
smutty
may like
sex.
this one. You never know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still excited to read it though.
I'm so excited. All right. We love you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
See you next week.
Stay bad.